you feel safe in Detroit?
Be seen, not watched.
Can we feel safe in Detroit?
Be seen, not watched.
Kids walking down the street.
Be seen, not watched.
People sitting in chairs.
Be seen, not watched.
Anyone can build chairs.
Be seen, not watched.
We all learn new skills.
Be seen, not watched.
And I know this sounds crazy.
Be seen, not watched.
But it ain't. If you want to hear more about this big idea for safety in Detroit, I want to hear you say, what?
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 Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you a story. In the 1990s, in a period of high unemployment, when neighborhoods were full of life, well, elders had their eyes on you, bifocals and spectacles and all. That was the first layer of defense for our neighborhood. If you did something wrong, word would spread to your parents faster than you could sprint home and plead the fifth.
I didn't do whatever I did.
Are you calling Mrs. Martin a liar?
No, ma'am.
And neighbors used to work together to keep trouble at bay.
Then an idea came from a group of youngsters who noticed the empty porches and stoops.
Aha!
The youth got teamed up with some builders. They went door to door and gave chairs to the elders in the neighborhood as gifts.
Thanks!
Thanks a lot! And asked them if they would sit in the afternoons and be outside with them, seeing them get home safely from school, creating real safety, real community, and real security by walking, talking, and sitting together. What? Then we got the idea that we could use something like this in Detroit.
This experience is being monitored and recorded for your safety and security. We have detected suspicious activity. Please stop so we can all be safe.
Hold on, we're just trying to talk to folks about community safety.
One thing we can all agree on, Detroit has crime.
That's right. In 2023, CBS News ranked Detroit the second most dangerous city in America. Right here.
Yep. Detroit had 305 murders last year.
What, 1,500 robberies?
One's chance of experiencing violent crime in this city is 1 in 17.
Don't get too attached to your catalytic converter.
Detroit has a crime problem,
A bad reputation.
and it's
Full of criminals. Just full of them. Look, they're everywhere. They're like hiding in the windows. They're under the sidewalk. Yeah, criminals.
They're always behind the
Who wants to open this can of worms? Look in here. Oh, look at these cheese blocks. This is going to save us 5-pound blocks of cheese. What about this guy over here, Reaganomics? The people of Detroit have experienced a multitude of injustices that have led to this moment in history. Some of us call it organized abandonment. The ways of a capitalistic economy and those in power have purposely neglected poor people. Schools have closed, businesses have shuttered, grocery stores are gone, there are begging factories.
Detroit $30 million.
Yes, we'll commemorate this great moment when we solved the crime problem in Detroit, while simultaneously allowing a corporation to use citizens as test subjects. And now that we've done it, what do you think? A cop.
Well, increasing surveillance always works. I can sit back and watch the footage come in. The Grosse Pointe Mom.
I'm so glad they're doing something about all that terrible crime they have down there in Detroit. I'll feel safer now. A gamer from Birmingham.
Well, I would never go to the city myself, but technology is cool. Police Chief Craig.
It's gonna be great.
Great. Well,
Now that we've heard from everyone.
we heard from everybody. This is great. I'm so excited about this program. It's going to be fabulous. And
I think there are voices missing from the room. Did you talk to anyone from there?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, we definitely talked to them. I'll go get them right now.
I live on the east side, and there are cameras pointed at me and green lights flashing on my street.
What do you have to say about it?
I feel like I'm on fire when somebody doused me with gasoline. I feel like there's a net out to catch me. It reminds me of the lantern laws in the 1700s, where black, mixed race, and indigenous people were forced to carry candle lanterns while walking the streets after dark if they weren't in the company of a white person.
This is not the first time we've been so technology that has led to problems. Am I right, Motor City?
It was lucky that a young black woman from MIT, Simon Delmar, that facial recognition does not recognize black women's faces.
Exactly. Who are we making Detroit safer for? Sounds like Project Greenlight is for investors and corporations. If we want to make things safer for folks who live here, we have to reinvest in schools, medical facilities, local businesses, and culture. We could use that $30 million.
I want everyone to hear the story of Portia Woodruff, Robert Williams, and Michael Oliver. These people were wrongly arrested and jailed using facial recognition technology. Portia Woodruff was detained while 8 months pregnant. Michael Oliver lost his job and his car.
We are screaming down here, but we're keeping it moving.
We have ideas. We've been working. We have solutions. You want to see what it looks like?
Yeah.
This child will ride home from his neighborhood school, recently refunded and only a few blocks away. His mind will be thinking about annoying history homework. His eyes will see other people out on the streets, people who he would go to in case of emergency. Longtime Detroiters know how to keep Detroit safe. We know what is needed in our neighborhoods, and it is not police surveillance. If city officials are really interested in public safety, it's time that they start listening to Detroiters and investing in communities who have shown the capacity to envision and create a safe and vibrant city.
Green chairs, not green lights.
Green chairs, not green lights.
Green non-surveillance.
Green chairs, not green lights.
Be seen, not watched.
Green chairs, not green lights.
What do we want?
Green chairs, not green lights.
Now somebody give me a chair.
Green chairs, not green lights.
Okay, where y'all at? Who doing what?
We getting it together.
Where y'all at?
You did something wrong. Okay.
If you did something wrong,
Okay, so your first line, I can stop, and then you can be all right. So if you want real safety,
One more time.
Just come on.
So if you want real safety, say green chairs, not green lights.
Green chairs, not green lights.
What do we want?
Green chairs, not green lights.
Now somebody give me a chair.
yeah.
Let's say
Yeah! It all starts with feeding ourselves to free ourselves. Can I get a what? Feeding ourselves to free ourselves. What does that mean? Man, just think about it. I ain't gonna tell you, because there's so many variations of the answer. We'll let you contemplate on it. How we do things around here. How do we learn from one another? They came to me because they were interested in communicating about this serious issue of hyper-surveillance. So I want to thank y'all personally. Our volunteers, it's a whole network. We don't do this by ourselves. If we want to go fast, we go by ourselves. We want to go slow and really get somewhere, we go together. We all rise together.